All right, so this first one I have to do the most work with. So x equals 3 minus 3y. I want to get the y by itself, so I'll subtract 3 from each side. So x minus 3. Now, that minus stays on that 3y. Now what do I got to do? Divide off that negative 3. Remember, when you're isolating a variable, so you're dividing, you divide everything on that side. So this is 1 divided by 3. So that's a negative third. Negative 3 divided by negative 3, that's a positive 1. And that's a y. Now, for quick practice and review here, what's the slope of this equation? Negative 1/3. And the intercept? 1. Okay. Now, let's take a look at the other guy. Let's see what we got going on over here. X plus 3y. What do I have to do to get the y by itself? Josh? Not yet. Gio?
Minus x on each side.
Yeah, start with the addition subtraction stuff first. So subtract the x off. So that leaves 3y, negative x minus 6. And then now I divide by the 3's. So y is equal to negative 1/3 x. And this becomes minus 2. And what's the slope of that guy? Negative 1/3 again. Now, I believe it was in this class we talked about what happens when two lines have the same slope. They're parallel. If two lines are parallel, where do they? There you go. If two lines are parallel, they don't cross. So if I take a look at what the graph, when I graph these two equations, here's number 6 over here. Yeah, when I look at the way these two things got graphed out, here's the first line, here's the second line, and they don't intersect, which is why 6 was the one special case the right answer was no solution.
Now, if they're not exactly parallel, and let's say they're like all weirded out, and they're still not crossing, is that still no solution?
If they're not parallel, if they have different slopes, even if they're really similar slopes, then they will cross somewhere. The trick is to find that point where they do cross. That's part of the problem with the graphing method is it's really hard to know, are these two lines that are parallel or do they just look parallel? What's nice about this sheet, look, here's the answer to number 4 graphed out. You can see it definitely crosses. It crosses right on the page. And these problems were designed to have solutions that cross where we could see them. And if they don't cross, to have it be ones that they are definitely parallel to help illustrate that. And the only way to know for sure is to check the two slopes. If the slopes are the same, then the lines are parallel and don't cross. Yeah, the slope. And we'll talk, the good news, we'll talk more about those in section 6.4. We'll do a lot more with the no solutions and many solutions. We're not quite there yet. The main idea here was, can you take these two equations, put them into y equals mx plus b form, and then sketch the graphs? Hope so.